Hello, welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Thalon here, my Imperial agent, and we have discovered the Dissidents' plan to disrupt the power flowing through Kaas City and throughout most of Dromund Kaas by attacking one of the power conduits located within a structure known as the Dark Temple. Keeper want to send a full team of operatives to put a stop to the radicals, but Darth Jadis has only allowed us, ourselves, as he doesn't want to disturb any of the spirits and phenomena within the temple. So, we have our destination, we have our mission objective. We may get communications from Imperial Intelligence, but we have learned that the deeper we get into the Dark Temple, the more likely there will be interference. So, let's get ourselves underway. We did get a bit of mail between the last video and this one, so I thought I'd go check it out. Ooh. The Order of Revan remains hidden. Already the name of Darth Charnas is shunned in Kaas City. Turning the strength of his apprentice against him, a worthy master stroke for a follower of Revan. I see. I wouldn't call ourselves a Revanite truly, but hopefully that all turned out well. Regardless, we must travel to the west now. And get ourselves over towards the trails leading to the Dark Temple. There are various quests, including one or two heroics we can do en route. Well, we'll see how those go. I may see about switching instances once again. If there's any new ones available, there is. I wonder if instance 5 will be quieter. Let's have a look. Since we're looking to do at least one heroic mission, the quieter the better, really. Okay, yeah, that's reasonable. There may be more players popping in, but 15 so far.
Damn it, this would never have happened on my watch. I hope you're taking notes, Agent. First, it's slave rebellions in the jungle. Then this. We wouldn't have allowed these kinds of things 30 years ago.
What's the problem, officer?
I was sent to this construction site to investigate unusual behavior among the droids. I wasn't here long when one of the units attacked me. I barely escaped with my life. But worse than that, I found this transmitter on the droid.
What's so bad about finding a transmitter?
These are not Imperial-issued transmitters. They're being used to control the droids and receive data from them in return. I warned my superiors what would happen if they continued to be lax about this planet's security. Someone, an independent interest, a rogue Sith Lord, is using these droids to broadcast Kaas City's schematics to an off-planet location.
How did someone manage to plant the transmitters?
I don't know. I warned them about using unsupervised droids. In my day, we would have used slaves, heavily guarded slaves. We need to get those transmitters. If we can remove enough of them from the droids, it'll make the data they're sending unintelligible. The sooner we get those transmitters out, the better. This information can't end up in the hands of our enemies.
I can but agree. So this is the Kaas City expansion district. A lot of docking bays, a lot of cargo containers.
Like the city isn't big enough. This some Sith project, or you just need space for a few million slaves?
A bit of column A, a bit of column B. So we need to find 5 transmitters.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
There used to be a bonus mission here as well for defeating 18 or 20 droids, something like that. Okay, that's 4 out of 5 so far. Okay. Let's hand these transmitters over, see what the captain can learn.
Back already? And you have the transmitters?
Just take them already.
Well, what do you know? And here I was starting to think efficiency had gone out of style. I owe you thanks. If you'll give me a moment, I'll upload the data to High Command and we'll see what's what. This is worse than I ever would have imagined. Lord Grathan's behind this. He has to be.
Lord Grathan is a threat to the stability of Dromund Kaas.
He's covered his tracks well. We won't be able to prove it, but Lord Grathan has been sending security codes and planetary readouts off-world. Everything an invading army would need. Major Shellister is already en route to the probable invasion site with every soldier he can find. They'll meet you just across the bridge. Hurry.
So, the good Major who we're meant to meet, he has actually the next heroic mission for us. And if you haven't picked up the heroic mission, I think the quests are bugged, in a sense that you kind of should speak to him about the transmitters first from the captain there. But I think he gives you the heroic mission first instead. Not that that matters. The quests end up out of order. If I was a bit more confident, I would have tried my cover pulse and knock some of these enemies off the platform here. So he has the Major.
Reporting in, Major. I hear rumors of invasion forces. How can I help?
You couldn't have come at a better time, Agent.
So you would speak to him, tell him about that, and then he would go off into, in fact, I just do that. Then we go to this quest.
Over the last 3 days, a series of transmissions left Dromund Kaas and were received by ships orbiting a nearby asteroid. These transmissions contained safe landing coordinates for the planet's surface and security codes to bypass the orbital defenses.
Are we at war? Have the Jedi finally landed?
Even the Jedi don't have the temerity to attack Dromund Kaas itself. Several hours ago, small shuttles built to avoid sensor detection began to land and deliver troops to the planet's surface. These troops are brutal alien mercenaries of the exiled Lord Titonus. Students of Sith politics will remember she was the rebel who declared her own kingdom on Begarin.
I thought that Captain Eisen said Grathan was behind this.
It may be that Lord Grathan gave her the information, but it's not his army landing. Lord Titonus has judged her timing perfectly. With so many of our forces off-planet, it is possible she could take Kaas City if she lands her entire mercenary army. We must stop her shuttles from landing and beat back her forces. I've thrown every resource I have down there already. Now it's up to you.
Okay. So we need to recover some thermal detonators and prevent more ships from basically going back into orbit to recover and claim more troops to bring to the surface. We're heading along this way because there's another datachron. If people had an interest, basically you end up around here. See if I can just... I think you normally need like a speeder or something just to get the pace. Maybe. Hey, there you go. Another datachron. So thermal detonators are in the hands of the mercenary demolitionists.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
We also have a bonus mission to defeat 20 of the mercenary forces. See, actually we have 3 elite enemies at once. A very nasty situation to be up against.
Cripes, that hurts.
Christ almighty. Kalia's in trouble. Why couldn't I activate my abilities? Let's pull back. Yeah, that cover was not the best cover, I have to admit. God damn it. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Ooh, close. Yeah. We would have been better off if we were able to use our abilities there. Cleo took a bit of punishment.
Hey.
We'll switch Cleo over to her tanking role. I keep disabling her the multi-grapple for the tank. She can pull enemies in, and I want to keep them as far away as possible.
You and me?
In her tanking role as well. Seems she's a lot more durable. Okay, we have all 3 demolition charges. We now need to blow up 3 landing shuttles. say, this heroic mission and the following one, the Dark Temple, can be extremely busy, depending on how many players are in the instance. But let's push on. Oh shit!
Rise and shine.
I'll leave the demolitionists alive in case a player happens to be doing the heroic mission. So sometimes the enemies around here can respawn very slowly. The enemy dodged our shot there. Okay, 8 more enemies to kill, 1 more landing shuttle to destroy. Like that. Yeah, some awkward target placement here, making our life just a little bit more difficult. Bloody hell. Want this elevator to come back up. On the positive side, a couple of companion gifts. Four minutes left on this current experience booster.
Alright, make me look good.
Nope, I have a new friend. Come on. complete and level 28. And here's the final landing shuttle. We must find Lord Titonus and find her apprentices and acolytes as well. So level 28, we got a new passive, Headshot, which increases the critical chance of takedown and penetrating blast by 15%. It also reduces the energy cost of takedown. The refresh rate of takedown will start... Is it takedown or is it another skill? No, sorry, it's gonna be yeah, follow through. No, takedown later on you can use if you so choose. If you select the correct utility skill, it'll no longer have the 30% like below health penalty.
All right.
If you choose that utility skill anyway. Later on, there's some really good utility skills to choose from. So let's see, level 32 for our next buff. Okay, anything new here? Ooh, we have Laze Target. Makes our next ambush. The critical chance of our next ambush by 100%. I see. I'll take that, thank you. So, guaranteed crits on our ambush. Once a minute. Oh, whoops. That's the wrong skill there. Oh well. Whoopsie, did that the wrong way. Oh well, no matter. Better earpiece, I might as well wear it. Companion gift. We have Lord Titonius herself.
You and me, we're getting good.
We'll never be able to prove Lord Gratham was behind the transmissions that allowed her invasion, but it doesn't matter. Everyone who matters knows the truth, and Gratham is already losing influence and followers.
Okay. That's the Major there, thanking us for a job well done. And now continue on our journey towards the Dark Temple. Experience booster once we're on the elevators here. see what's in the box. A new headpiece and a new vibro knife. Sure, why not? Bye, Cleo. Right, back up to where the good major is. And we may continue on our journey, the Dark Temple approach.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
You certainly look fearless and strong. I could use your help out here. Please excuse me. It's these long nights, excavating relics near the Dark Temple. I'm Major Swain Lothar, Imperial Reclamation Service. My team uncovered several significant artifacts at a nearby dig. That's when things started going wrong.
Don't keep me waiting.
I'm sorry, it's just that I can hardly make sense of it myself. First, it was strange noises from the temple, then figures lurking nearby. My team didn't like it, but I told them to push on. Now they're days overdue, and I owe a report to Lord Duan. But I can't go out there. I need someone to find them, make sure the artifacts make it.
Those artifacts will be with the Empire soon.
Thank you. I was just about to write the whole dig off as a loss. My team's still in those caves. Whatever's happened, please bring those relics to Lord Duan. He's overseeing a small camp by the Dark Temple.
Not a problem. So as we've discovered, there is an Imperial encampment just ahead of us. Unfortunately, we have a deranged and crazed Imperials.
Rise and shine.
It looked like they were going to attack us, so we decided to engage them first. Data pad, sorry, a hollow pad here. The artifacts are clearly missing and look to be violently removed.
I've only a moment to rest. Those things from the Dark Temple are attacking again. Jez thinks they're drawn to the artifacts. I bet he's right. They went berserk the second we packed everything up to leave. It's time to make a stand. If those crazies want our relics, they'll have to kill us first.
And unfortunately, it seems they have succeeded. So, these crazies must have removed the relics.
Rise and shine.
Some local wildlife here. Some ancient ruins. And an Imperial outpost. Outpost Warden. We have Lord Duin, who requires those artifacts. But we have a few other individuals who seem to want our attention.
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
Why'd you say that?
Sounds I heard coming out of that place would send a Rancor running, if it was smart enough to run. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower, they were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
What kind of data was it?
We were studying a recent increase in seismic activity in the area, including possible damage to the temple itself. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store the data they collected. Bring back those data pads. This information's vital to future construction on Dromund Kaas. It's not glamorous, but will you help?
I wouldn't call it a challenge, but it seems straightforward.
Amazing. Fantastic. Your help is invaluable. I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
Yes, it seems despite people not really wanting people to enter the Dark Temple, other people are kind of ignoring those instructions, for good or for ill.
You look like an Imperial Intelligence agent. Hardly what I would have expected the Dark Council to send to secure the temple.
I'm not here to secure the temple.
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
I'm listening. Continue.
The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our Empire. 1,000 years ago, our own Emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Some idiot went and woke them up.
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Galactic, and their expedition plunged into madness.
If I go in, will I go mad too?
Not necessarily. Many of the troops sent in after were simply slaughtered. Because Lord Galactic died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality for those around him. His power overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Galactic himself.
How do I fit in?
I care not about the fighting itself, only what it may cause. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Dromund Kaas.
Let's keep them napping.
I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
What exactly do you need?
The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch. Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
Okay, retrieve a plasma torch, seal the 500-kilogram hinges. Sounds like something we can certainly look into. First things first, let's retrieve those relics for Lord Duin.
You and me, we're getting there.
We do have a bonus mission to defeat 35 insane Imperial and Sith forces. Thankfully, a lot of the enemies are in groups of 4 or 5. making the retrieval of the relics nice and easy.
Rise and shine.
We'll go see Lord Duin now.
Your archaeologist team is dead, killed for the relics they uncovered. I have them now.
Interesting. The Dark Temple's presence continues to surprise and fascinate. I'll quarantine the artifacts for future study. A shame we lost the whole team. At least it wasn't a total loss. After all, we got what we came for.
You wouldn't be set without me. Spread the word.
I'll tell the Reclamation Service to name Hallway after you. Whatever secrets these pieces hide, we'll find them. Thank you.
Yes, indeed, it's the least you can do. Yay, a hallway after us. You didn't even ask for our name.
Not so tough now, dirtbag.
And there's the bonus mission complete. While we were on Hutta during doing the factory recall heroic mission, we picked up what we thought was a datacron, but was actually a matrix shard. And I briefly mentioned that you can combine various matrix shards and turn them into a relic to equip. I think we may have just passed it. Or maybe... oh no, here it is. Yeah, the entrance to the Matrix Shard Assembler is just through there. Various Sith fighting their way up to the Dark Temple as well. So we need to locate a lost slave expedition, find a plasma torch expedition to seal the doors, as well as find the radicals trying to blow up the power conduit. Right, okay. In addition, we have this possessed hunter. A Mandalorian bounty hunter is wanted for the murder of Sith Lords in violation of the Mandalorian Imperial Alliance. He has since fled into the Dark Temple. Locate and defeat Valen Korik. In fact, if we can, let's go see if we can locate Valen Korik now. Since there's only 10 people in the instance. There's a chance that he's there.
Rise and shine.
As I say, sometimes this heroic is difficult to complete due to his long respawn time. Perfect. And here he is himself. We'll recover our energy. Shit, I didn't want to. I was afraid that might be the case. Have this guy coming in. Yeah, there's the name Ezra Bridger. Interesting. There we are. I appreciate Ezra's help, but God, it's a pain in the butt. Now we need to get the hell out of here. Let's just run.
On my way.
Oh shit.
We're getting good.
There we are. Woo, made it. Yeah. I was worried that we would not claim that. We could have probably grouped with Ezra, but I have groups on auto decline at the moment. Just because they can sometimes get a bit spammy, especially as we're going through the story. Alright, so we need to lose our mastery relic. New belt. Okay, well, that's all the heroics done here on Dromund Kaas. Let's go find a slave expedition. This was their last location.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerus, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
I'm a servant of the Empire. I'm authorized to be here.
What? You're not afraid of me? You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
What's going on here?
I'm not sure. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Venerus, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
You seem normal enough now.
Yes, for some reason, the madness no longer has its hold on me. Like whatever's causing this dream is losing its power. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
The Imperials want data. I'm going to get it for them.
So the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data, after all. This is lucky. You see, Ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe we can help each other.
It wouldn't be hard for me to eliminate you and your followers.
Well, I guess that's true. Except I'm the only one who can make all the others turn in their data. All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerous's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerous's enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
I can't promise anything.
Be careful. Venerous's old enemies will put up a good fight.
So yes, because the Dark Temple is so drenched in the dark side, and because of this fallen Sith Lord, this Lord Galactic, spreading his own might throughout the temple, those of, I suppose, a weak mind who are allowing the dark side in are being possessed or corrupted. So, yeah, we have certain symbols of power.
All right, make me look good.
Watch out for the neophytes. I'm sure they have a stunning ability. Yep, they do. They have the force choke ability. So nice to have Kaleo go forward and confirm that for me. Let's go see if this Lord Venerous is as true as his word and has managed to retrieve the data from his followers.
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot and found the symbols of power I requested.
We have a deal. I expect you to honor it.
I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them. Let the Empire make of it what they will.
Enjoy your empire while it lasts.
Actually, that reminds me. There's one last itty-bitty little thing you can do. You see, power is useless without subjects. So, I'd be grateful when you turn in the data, you'd encourage the Imperials to send more expeditions my way.
I'll have to think about it.
I can assure you, my gratitude if you send more slaves to be my followers will not be insubstantial.
More likely those new expeditions could become your enemies rather than your followers. You never know what they'll become when they're possessed. Either way, you have the data. Let's go seek to seal the Sith entities back into their tombs. Let's go retrieve that plasma torch. Sometimes you've got to, like, I've got to slow down when I play this game sometimes to take in the scenery. It's so easy to get into a pattern, into a loop, and just kind of rush through. But there is some nice art put into like places like the Dark Temple here. You may see. It's like spaceports, like the starports. You'll always see the same layout in the starport, but depending on what world you're on, they'll have their own like unique features. Hello. We have a fallen lord over there, champion enemy. Ah, God damn it. Bad neophyte. Even the Sith can be possessed here. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna seal you in. Now, looks like a Twi'lek slave wishing to gain our attention.
You and me? Getting good.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. Have the Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long?
Who are you?
I am, or was, Kenneth a born Sith and follower of the Force. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
Actually, I was trying to seal up this door for good.
Then it's true. The Sith still cower in fear of insignificant me. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions. Fear is the chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
They've built a whole empire out of fear.
It's a lie. Fear is a lie. Passion, a lie. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. And one can purge fear when one stops grasping. After power, after things, after life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
What do you mean, there is only the Force?
Just that. Everything there is, life and death alike, is wrapped up in the Force. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
The world must know what you've learned.
Good. The Sith should know fear is not the only way. As for me, my message is concluded. I will now depart.
We have no real knowledge of the Sith. We'll take this device back to Lord Alaric. Maybe he'll know more of its meaning. Regardless, we'll see what this Twi'lek has to say.
Enter and hear me. You mustn't kneel. I would gain no satisfaction from it. So, you've finally found our hidden temple. It's long since time. The followers of the Dark Path battle my forces, and your cruelty is needed.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
Fool. I am Farshal, Dark Lord of the Sith, and you stand within my domain. I oversaw this temple's construction, and I have ruled the jungle ever since. Now you will serve me.
You look more like a workman than a Sith.
My robes and helm were won in battle against Lord Vacuous. My lightsaber burns with the light of a star, and you dare question me? Now do as I require, and the riches of the temple will be yours. The teachings of the Dark Path lured my apprentice Anyara away, but I will have her back. You will retrieve her from the temple depths.
How can anyone survive in the temple?
Whatever do you mean? Many live within the temple. It is our only sanctuary on this abominable world. I do not know how my rivals reached my apprentice, but I know where she went. The Dark Path hides near here. Kill the followers of the Dark Path. Fight your way to their altar, and Anyara must confront you. Do this, or be punished by my power.
I don't believe you have any power.
Doubt no longer. Witness a demonstration of my strength.
Ow.
Now you have seen the power of a Dark Lord of the Sith. Now we are finished.
You may be Sith, but something's very strange here.
The followers of the Dark Path are not far. Go, and I will await you.
Somehow, this Twi'lek slave has the powers of the Force at his disposal. Any slave who shows powers of the dark side especially would have probably been sent to Korriban for training. All have been killed. Yeah, there is something very wrong about this situation. We'll see if this apprentice Anyara knows anything, if we can locate her. I'm guessing these followers of the Dark Path are similar to Lord Farshal workers who have been possessed and believe themselves different now. Level 29.
Stay back! I don't know you. You aren't of the Dark Path. She whispers to me, tells me to go back to Lord Farshal, that I belong to Farshal, but it's wrong. Something's wrong.
Talk to me. What happened to you?
I was someone else. Before I came to the temple, I was powerful. I was Sith. But she keeps saying I'm an apprentice. Just an apprentice. And I hate her. But my hate isn't making me strong enough.
Who are you, if not an apprentice?
I came into the temple from the city. I remember the lights of the citadel, and then she pushed it all away. She says she's Anyara. She says we serve Farshal. She says there's no city out there, just jungle. Tell me who's right. Am I the temple apprentice Anyara, or is she lying? Is the city outside real?
Kaas City is real. It's where you're from. This temple is all wrong.
I knew it! Kaasa! She's still in my head, but she's my enemy, and I am Sith. I can defeat her. I will.
Now, can you tell me what's going on?
I came from Kaas City, like you. But the temple makes people think strange things, remember being different people. I'm not an apprentice. That workman, he isn't Lord Farshal. But we thought we were. We played the roles. We even had the power.
No one's making me think strange thoughts.
No. Whatever seized me seems to be distracted now. I was able to escape, and you seem immune. I don't know how long my mind will stay my own, so I need to leave here now.
Tell Imperial Intelligence what's going on, if you can.
Yes. I'll let them know where you are. I suggest you leave the temple quickly, before thoughts enter your head too.
Okay. Lord Kalig, if that's who he believes responsible for all this, is distracted. Probably because his descendant is also here. Either in the temple or just on Dromund Kaas in general. I think trying to explain this to Lord Farshal's not going to end well, though.
Ah. My spies tell me you found the Dark Path, and it seems you survived their fury. Did you find Anyara? Did you see my apprentice there?
Anyara's not your apprentice. None of this is what you believe.
She is determined to remain with the Dark Path, then. How disappointing. Still, you struck a blow at my rivals, and the Dark Path will not move against me soon. You may leave with your life. Take this reward, a token in acknowledgement of your efforts, and go.
That was pointless.
Be wary of the temple's dangers, then. Beyond this room, I will not protect you.
Yes. Protection. That's what you've been giving me.
You and me? We're getting good.
Right, let's do what we were meant to do. Deal with the radicals within the Dark Temple.
Make me look good.
Nice. Okay. That's most of the charges dealt with. Oh.
You with the military? I heard the shots, but I wasn't sure. can't believe you actually followed us in here. None of us are gonna make it back out, you know that, right?
I know you're one of the terrorists. Tell me what's happened.
I'm one of the terrorists, all right. Like everyone you kill. That's why we decided to make a stand. To terrorize. I'm the last one. A dozen of us came into the temple and the rest are dead. Or gone. Same with you, I guess.
You failed. There's no shame in that. But there's no sense in fighting either.
You think you've done some great thing by tracking me down? You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
What other cells are you talking about?
Other cells, other planets. This attack was just the tip of the iceberg. There's worse coming. But that's all you're going to learn. You can't stop me. You have to kill me. Shoot me now, Imperial, before the ghosts get into your head.
You don't care if the ghosts get into my head. You're worried they'll get into yours.
Yes, damn you! That's not how I want to go. I saw what happened to my friends. I took comfort in the fact that I died when we took out the power grid. Have mercy. Kill me now before the ghosts come.
Here, take this med pack, patch yourself up, and get out of here.
You're serious? Look, let me turn myself in. I'd rather face torture than the things down here.
When you get out, remember who saved your life. You owe us now.
I'll remember. I won't side with you, but I can show my gratitude.
You'd rather face torture. What are the options? Well, you're in luck. Torture's what you can expect. Let's get back over to Outpost Warden. Yeah, guess what's gonna happen to you now when you turn yourself in and say what you were going to be doing there.
You're back. I hope you sealed the chambers of the ancients, Keleth-Ur's chamber especially. I'm terrified to think what would happen if Keleth-Ur and his crazed ideas were to re-emerge.
Actually, I brought something from Keleth-Ur here.
What? What's this? How could you? No, I want no part of this. Please, destroy it. Bury it. Steal it away.
I don't see the problem.
Clearly you don't understand. Throughout history, the light has endeavored to destroy the darkness. The Emperor was right to murder Keleth-Ur for his heresy. Peace, serenity, words for the stifling of the very emotions that drive us.
Wouldn't it be wise to learn the teachings of our enemy?
No, that's not... Wait. Yes, I think I understand your reasoning. Fine. I will take the teachings of Keleth-Ur and study them so that the darkness may prevail over the light. Now, please, leave. The temple is safe, and I must take these teachings back to my chambers and make sure they're secure.
Good luck with that.
Ah, the only thing more powerful than the Dark Temple. Any luck getting that data?
Here's your data as promised.
Hey, you actually came through. Can't say I was expecting that. Can't say it's not a relief. Now we can finally stop sending expeditions in there, wasting all those slaves who should be building monuments to the Empire.
Slaves shouldn't be collecting data anyway.
My superiors may feel differently, but I tend to agree with you on that point. Anyway, I believe that concludes our business here. Goodbye then, and thanks for the data. Your service to the Empire will not be forgotten.
Indeed it will not. Okay, so...
Do you require medical attention?
Oh, that was a companion gift, I believe. Yeah.
Be well.
get ourselves back over to Kaas City.
Destination?
What happened in there?
Captain Frizzy once.
Oh. Bit of NPC dialogue.
Probably just the wind.
Probably.
Back to the Citadel. Now, between the previous part of the series and this part, I did spend maybe just about 5 minutes looking through the Galactic trade network to maybe find another outfit to wear on certain occasions. Some occasions it's a bit fraught with danger to go without your weapon, but I think we should be fine here. So we have our somewhat like formal uniform when we're probably back safe in Imperial headquarters. If fighting breaks out, we're in a lot of trouble, though. I think we have our fragmentation grenades, and that's about it. Yep. That's all we have. We have our grenades. Let's go report our success.
We've got wreckage coming down over the city. From that height and at that velocity, the collateral damage alone could cost millions.
If the reactor core was breached, the radiation damage will...
I don't care about the radiation damage, damn it. Get me security footage, communications logs, something we can use.
Shouldn't someone be celebrating our successful return?
All military channels are reporting in. The Dominator has been completely destroyed.
Someone want to tell me what the Dominator is?
It's good to see you. There was a secondary target. Apparently...
Watcher 2, I still need confirmation. And you, Agent, get ready to move. We need everyone operational.
Sorry, sir. But there were over 3,000 people on that ship. Half of them civilians.
I'm aware of that. Do your job, Watcher 2. Run the numbers.
Lockdown procedures are in place. All traffic has been grounded.
Initial analysis is done. Cross-checking with the droids.
Getting conflicting reports from the Kaas City spaceport. Trying to sort it out.
Nothing could have survived that explosion. All sources confirm casualties are 100%.
Then Darth Jadis is dead.
Who did this? What happened?
There was an explosion aboard the Dominator. We're not sure about the origin, but it has to be connected to the dissidents. Darth Jadis was leaving on a special tour of the Empire. He brought military personnel, civilians, and Sith to his flagship as part of some grand vision. Now they're all dead.
How are we responding?
Standard planetary security procedures. No one goes anywhere until we say so.
Sir, we've got a starship trying to take off. Several dissidents from the watch list are aboard. Military squads are moving to intervene.
They'll blow the ship to pieces. I want the terrorists alive and I want their computer intact. You, Fixer, do we have any Sec-M units available?
What? I don't...
The Sec-Ms, the mouse droids. Find one and bring it back now.
Whatever ordeal you went through in the Dark Temple, your recovery will have to wait. I need you in the field.
I'm ready to go, sir.
One moment. Fixer!
I have the droid here.
Good. Agent, I need you to get to the city cargo port. There's a terrorist ship attempting to take off. Take the mouse droid and deliver it into one of the ship's maintenance conduits. With the droid aboard, we can disable the hyperdrive and download its computer contents.
Let me stow away. I'll handle the terrorists personally.
No. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's too risky. We do this my way. Get going. We need you to plant that mouse droid. Any conduit on the ship's outer hull should do. And when you're back, we have things to discuss.
We knew about the Dominator from Darth Jadis himself prior to his leaving. But yeah, the Dominator has been destroyed. Darth Jadis, all of those officials, they're all dead. Let's get back into our combat gear. No rest for the weary, it seems. Get those words out, bloody hell. The terrorists have a landing bay here in the city itself.
Destination?
Rise and shine.
Okay, to deal with these mercenaries before they could raise the alarm. Imperial Intelligence can guide that mouse droid to where it needs to go to disable the hyperdrive, or to at least track the ship to its next destination. But there's gonna be people wanting answers to what's just occurred, wondering why Imperial Intelligence maybe didn't discover the secondary target, especially one as well, as oppressive as the Dominator, I suppose.
Ready for departure.
And The Sith definitely aren't going to be impressed with any response we give. I believe, as I say, Darth Jader's being a member of the Dark Council. Yeah. Let's get out of our combat gear once again.
Welcome back, Agent. Excellent work out there. Absolutely excellent.
The mouse droid has just sent the contents of the ship's computer, sir. I'll send the military to pick up the dissidents.
At least one thing's gone smoothly today. The worst seems to have passed, but don't expect to rest anytime soon.
Do we know any more about the attack?
We're fairly certain the explosion came from inside the Dominator. In all likelihood, one of the civilians on board was the bomber.
Keeper, I'm receiving a transmission. Someone's broadcasting a holo-recording to the entire Imperial Communications network.
The terrorists want to talk? I say we should listen.
Patching it through now. I'm going to try to pinpoint the source.
Citizens of the Empire, this is the Eagle. I'm here to tell you that our government is corrupt. When the Emperor signed his treaty with the Galactic Republic, we were promised a new epoch. Glory unrivaled since the first Sith dynasty. Instead, our empire has suffered. Apathetic moffs and wicked lords of the Dark Council vie for power, while our soldiers die over worthless planets in nameless star systems.
Typical consolidationist rhetoric. Watcher 2, keep trying to find a source for the broadcast. Everyone else start pulling up our files on the Eagle.
Any idea what he wants?
Power. Whatever political agenda he's espousing, whatever reforms his followers want, what he's really after is power.
Anyone who speaks out in favor of reform is kidnapped and tortured by Imperial Intelligence. This must not continue.
The Ministry of Logistics reports that they can't jam the signal. Everyone in the Empire is seeing this.
A short while ago, a group of defiant revolutionaries destroyed an Imperial dreadnought. 3,000 people were aboard, including Darth Jadis, a Lord of the Dark Council. We chose to strike at Darth Jadis publicly so that every Imperial citizen would know the truth. The Dark Council is not invulnerable. We can effect change. We regret the sacrifice of so many civilians, but it was necessary. The Empire cannot cover up this momentous event. Imperial Intelligence cannot silence our call to arms.
Get to the point, you piece of filth. What is it you really want to say?
What do you mean?
Here it comes.
This is only the first step towards a better future. We have agents throughout the Empire preparing to strike again and again. We will not relent until our government chooses strength over weakness, unity over discord. We will continue to show the anger of the people. This is the Eagle. End transmission.
So, our enemy has a name. You think you can deal with that, Agent?
It won't be a problem, sir.
Glad to hear it. We've made mistakes today. We underestimated the Eagle. We were too slow to eliminate the dissidents. We assumed the Dark Temple was the sole terrorist target. But you performed above and beyond expectations. You showed you can handle these people, and now you're going to show us the way forward.
Sir, I don't understand. What are you suggesting?
You are going to head our operation to dismantle the Eagle's network. You will locate and eliminate his terror cells through infiltration, manipulation, and assassination. I am assigning you a rank and designation as suits your new position. You no longer have a name. You will answer only to Cipher 9.
Why Cipher?
Cipher agents are faceless. They go wherever needed, become whoever is necessary to get the job done.
Congratulations, Cipher 9. You earned this.
Cipher 9, huh? Cute. but I think I'll keep calling you Agent.
With the rank comes certain privileges, including a degree of operational independence. You may recruit your own operatives, and you will be outfitted with a starship. Watcher 2, you will remain Cipher 9's liaison to base. I assume that won't be a problem?
No problem, sir. Glad to stay a part of this operation.
Good. Begin analyzing all reports on recent dissident activity. I want a list of possible terror cell locations within the hour. The Eagle says he's got agents around the galaxy. Assuming he's telling the truth, you're going to be doing some traveling.
I'm looking forward to it.
I thought you might. Your starship is at the spaceport. It's been refit and removed from public record. Watcher 2 will upload likely activity centers for the Eagle and his network. Proceed to your targets as you see fit.
Any final instructions, sir, or is that all?
Be careful of these people, Cipher. Destroying the Dominator was no mean feat. Killing Darth Jadis was nearly unthinkable. But this is our job. Do whatever is required. And good luck.
And so we are no longer Thalon. We are Cipher 9. Hey, we gained a new sniper rifle. And we've actually gained level 30 as well. A lot of things have come our way all at once. Despite the unfortunate tragedy that occurred to the Dominator, it is our efforts here on Dromund Kaas that has obviously propelled us into this promotion within Imperial
Always go
Intelligence.
for the quick and silent kill.
We have countermeasures, which instantly lowers threat by a moderate amount, which isn't so important.
This concludes our business.
Apart from maybe when we're in a dungeon, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose we'll keep it. Not a problem. Anything new? No, it's level 32, isn't it? Yes. Very well. If nothing else, it seems we are getting our own personal starship as well. It's been retrofit and removed from public record, allowing us a bit more anonymity when we're moving around the galaxy. And we have Watcher 2, who is going to be our liaison with Imperial Intelligence. Hopefully she can relate activities that the Eagle and his radicals may be up to.
Enjoy your stay.
Let's get ourselves back and over to Dromund Kaas spaceport. This has been a somewhat long part of the series, but I knew it would be. There's a lot of things you can do on the way to the Dark Temple. Ah, the Phantom. I do like the Phantom, I really do. Trying to remember the layout inside the ship is sometimes a nightmare from what I remember. But it is a sleek looking ship, appropriate for an Imperial agent. Time to leave Dromund Kaas behind us.
Greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
A gift from my superior? Here to keep an eye on me, I presume.
My only directive is your satisfaction, master. Besides, my photoreceptors are not surveillance grade. I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard the X-70B Phantom, an experimental prototype resembling a luxury shuttle that conceals the combat capabilities of a heavy starfighter. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
Are you at least capable of providing security while I'm not aboard?
I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.
Very well. Right, time to get used to the layout of this ship. So we have like a briefing room. We have a small med bay here. It's the lounge area. We have our holo communicator, or our major holo terminal. Captain's quarters, I suppose. So the cockpit. Updated galaxy map. Oh, okay, our mailbox is here. Interesting. Escape pod, maybe. Okay, cargo hold. We have a astromech droid here. Let's see. Our standard single player cargo hold and my legacy storage. Good. We have our own galactic trade kiosk. Good, okay. We have a training dummy. So we can practice our rotations. We have our engine room. Crew quarters. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Now, Kaleo... I think she just... Yeah, she just quite happily kind of lounges in this corridor. she does wish to have a word. We'll speak to her no doubt in the near future. And I know someone definitely wishes to have a word. But that's for next time. For now, we'll take a break. There we are. Get ourselves comfortable. Ah, that'll do us nicely. There we are. I will be doing a few things in the background now that we have access to the legacy storage. I need to go back to NOLA and have a look at various armaments to maybe equip Cypher 9 accordingly. I will also look into maybe one or two other outfits to wear during different situations. Now that we have access again to our starship, it makes moving items around a hell of a lot easier. And let's see, when we come back, yes, this is a thing I should mention. I am likely going to start streaming this series. I'll start making... I haven't started making this series public yet, live on YouTube. But that'll probably change come Monday, very shortly. At the moment it's Saturday, but not that you really need to know that. I'll start making the series public, but I'll likely start streaming this in the very near future when I have some free time. And we'll be starting with a interlude video, or interlude part of the series, where we're going to be doing the flashpoint known as Hammer Station. If you remember, when we were at the wall, an astromech droid did pointed us out of the crowd and enacted that emergency protocol, where an individual known as Darth Malgus requested our presence on Viaken space dock for some classified mission. And of course we should lend our aid. We may also spend some time doing some space missions, where we may make use of the fleet communications here. I haven't decided that for definite, but in this next part we'll be doing, as I say, we'll be streaming it live, and we'll go through the flashpoint known as Hammer Station, as well as get to know Kaleo a bit more. During the interlude part of the series, that's when we'll likely be doing dungeons, flashpoints, and getting to know any companions we have on board, learning a bit more about them and how they interact with our Imperial agent here. But we'll see how things go. I am enjoying the series so far, and it's only going to start opening up from here. So yeah, we'll see what the future brings us. Thank you sincerely for joining me. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye bye now.